get the ball, I promise you one thing. We're going to hit somebody and we're taking downfield for a touchdown. I guarantee you that.
Tim Tebow is now 33 years old and determined to make one of the most unlikely comebacks in sports history. The Jacksonville Jaguars and head coach Urban Meyer announced that Tebow signed a one-year deal with the team and will compete for a roster spot. Meyer coached Tebow at the University of Florida, where they won 2 national titles together. Tebow was the 2007 Heisman Trophy winner and selected 25th overall by the Denver Broncos in the 2010 NFL Draft. He had 14 regular season starts in Denver before being traded to the Jets, where he last appeared in a game before his NFL career fizzled out. He's spent the last several years trying to find success as a baseball player and sports broadcaster. On draft day a month ago, ESPN's Adam Schefter reported that Tebow requested and was granted a tryout for the Jags as a tight end. Football fans and media members immediately took sides on the issue. On one hand, there are some people out there like Michael Ganadakis who are giving Tebow their full support.
It's truly a remarkable story. He hasn't been in the league for 8 or so years, and he gets a tryout now, and with the Jacksonville Jaguars, as we know, and you know, it's rather unfortunate to see the vitriol against him for wanting to pursue his dreams. You know, we live in the greatest country in the world where everyone can do whatever they want and they can work hard and pursue their dreams. They can have setbacks and move forward. But from ESPN to the national media to Twitterverse, you know, we're seeing so much condemnation for individual just pursuing their lifelong dreams of, in this case, playing in the NFL.
For Ganadakis, he doesn't see any sense of entitlement in what he knows of Tebow.
I don't believe Tim Tebow is the type of person that cares about credit or having his name in the paper, because for the past 10 or even so years, he's had foundations. He's raised money for people with disabilities, Down syndrome, and so many other things. And he's not doing the look at me type of thing. He just does it, raises money, attends fundraisers, raises money for various organizations. So he's a good person.
On the other hand, many have voiced frustrations with the move, claiming white privilege and highlighting Tebow's fear of losing relevancy. Tennessee Titans reporter and radio host Buck Rising is somewhere close to that end of the spectrum.
He's done so many silly things to kind of diminish who he is that players in an NFL locker room, and I work with many of them, are going to look at him when he comes in there and be like, you know, what the hell do I care what Tim Tebow has to say? This punk is going to come in here and try to take my job as if I'm the 4th tight end on the roster. No, we're going to rough him up at practice. We're going to show him what's going on in the NFL right now. And we're going to try and make sure that we don't lose our roster spot to a guy who's the coach's boy.
Now, many people believe that Tebow should just hang up his cleats for good and devote his full time to other causes. But in this day and age, athletes are in their 40s and still grinding in the NFL. Sports analysts aren't convinced that Tebow will actually win a spot on the Jags roster, but keeping up with this story will no doubt make it a fun summer and preseason. For Good Day to Paul, I'm Audrey Fowler.